Let's make orange chicken. This is quick, this is easy, it's better than takeout. If you have your chicken thawed out, you can have this on the table in 30 minutes. Let's get started with 2 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken thighs. These have been rinsed in very, very acidulated water because, well, I'm Bahamian, and cut into bite-sized pieces. You could use chicken breast if you really wanted to. I just put a little bit of salt. The sauce is going to have all the flavor we need, but we want a little bit of salt. And this is cornstarch and rice flour. And these are going to make these pieces really, really crispy so they can stand up to the sauce. And I'm going to just, as you can see, massage it in and let it sit. And while that's working, we're going to bring a neutral oil, about maybe 2 inches of neutral oil in a cast iron. If you have a thermometer, this is really, really handy because you can control the temperature, notice when it's going down. You want this at about 375. And as you can see, the pieces are really crunchy. Rice flour doesn't brown aggressively, and so it can really take the high heat without burning. Now for the sauce, we want this to have really intense orange flavor. So I'm going to zest an orange, and I'm also going to juice 3 oranges. If you don't have oranges, that's okay. Forget about the zest and just use a cup of orange juice, not from concentrate, please. But use what you have. Use what you have. Fresh orange juice. So this is going to be a cup. I used 3 oranges. It was just shy of a cup, and so I added some water to it, just a little bit. And then we have about 2 inches of ginger that I've peeled and grated. You could also chop this really finely if you don't have a fine grater. And you can see the garlic cloves. If you don't know, smashing them like this when you're going to chop them up is the easiest way to quickly get the skin off instead of trying to like peel it with like a knife or something. And so I'm going to peel these garlic cloves and chop them up really finely. You could also grate them, but I just find that the dicing is easier. Now that our garlic and ginger is all chopped up, we're going to add everything to make our sauce. You can use 1 bowl. I'm going to use a large measuring cup. This is orange marmalade. This obviously has more orange flavor. It also will help thicken and sweeten the sauce, which you do want. It's a nice grocery store hack here. And just dump that in and mix it all together in this bowl. And then I'm going to use rice vinegar. If you don't have rice vinegar, white vinegar is just fine. So go ahead and use that. And then I'm going to use light soy sauce because I want to control the sodium that's in the dish. But regular soy sauce is fine. You just might need to adjust. I'm adding Shaoxing cooking wine. You do not need to add that. I just think it adds special flavor. I really like it. And just mix this all together in here. Okay, once you stir the sauce together, just put it into a pan, crank that pan up to high, and reduce it until it is getting thicker. And then you're going to add your chicken and let that cook. The chicken is already fully cooked, so you're just letting it absorb in the sauce. And then you're going to just turn that off. I like to plate it with, this is steamed rice, and then I put down some cabbage, basically because I had this cabbage and it needed to get eaten. And I cut it really, really thin. So when I put the hot sauce, the hot chicken and the hot sauce on top, that helped wilt the cabbage. Then I cooked these mushrooms that came in my Odd Bunch box. I'd never seen them before. They look like giant enoki mushrooms, but they're called seafood mushrooms. Maybe I'll post a picture of it. Anyway, then I have these really thinly sliced green onions and some black sesame seeds. And let me tell you something. This was giving mall takeout, but elevated.